We're here at the largest aquarium in South America. This is unbelievable.
The only place that you have those fish.
We're about to get a private tour.
Is that what I think it is?
The electric eel.
It's very special.
I don't know if I've actually ever seen this fish before.
It's an axolotl.
Yes.
Wow. We are getting behind the scenes at the aquarium.
Wow. That is so cool.
Hi guys, my name's George, and today we're at the largest aquarium in all of South America. It's called Explora Park, located here in Medellín, Colombia, and it's got over 300 different species of animals. It's actually closed on Mondays, which means we're really lucky. We're gonna be getting a private tour inside. Now, our tour guide won't really be able to speak much English, so we're gonna have to practice our Spanish. Let's see how we do.
Hola, ¿qué más? Bien.
We're here today with Alejandro, who's giving us the tour.
Welcome.
Thank you. How did you become involved with the aquarium?
I've been working here for 9 years. I am veterinarian and I always work with wildlife and aquatic animals.
Wow. All right, let's begin.
So the conservation and education is our maximum goals. If you turn that, this is the front view of our Amazon tank. More than 100,000 gallons.
Unbelievable. 100,000 gallons. This is the largest freshwater aquarium in South America.
Yes.
3 arapaimas, dozens of pacu, between 5 and 10 catfish, 2 different species. This is a red-tailed catfish.
Yeah, fast growing, heavy, they're peaceful, they're really old, 20 years old here.
Oh, this is the side view.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
And it's curved, the glass is curved.
Yes.
That is so cool.
Makes you feel like you're almost inside of it. What's the Spanish word for arapaima?
Pirarucu.
How big is this guy?
It's more than 250 pounds.
How long have you had him?
5-6 years. They grow really fast.
And they can live together.
Yes, they're really peaceful. They have a strange relationship. I don't know why, but when one of them gets sick for some reason, the other get close and grow over. It's very special.
Guys, you can see the aquarium in the elevator. It's pretty crazy.
There's more than 10 meters, like a flooded Amazon jungle. We have tar pumps, arowana, silver arowana. They are really fast moving fish. They can jump meters, really impressive animals.
The arowana in this tank get big enough, they get moved up into the big leagues.
Oh yeah.
Arowanas, if they aren't big enough, will get eaten by the arapaima.
Yes. We have to have 90 centimeters minimum, because if not, the arapaima eat them. They eat everything who fit in their mouth. Big aquarium, big problems also. You can see the mangrove tank.
What kinds of fish do we have in
We
here?
have brackish water catfish
They're very cool, very active fish.
and pufferfish.
Look at his guy. Look how cute he is.
The pufferfish.
And then look, there's even an angelfish in
Oh,
there.
yes.
Wow, he came right up to the glass for us. Now we're moving into some of the saltwater tanks.
Yes, but our saltwater tanks are small. It's not our best exhibition. Here it is really difficult to have saltwater animals.
I've heard it's very difficult.
It's really difficult for everybody.
This tank is very nice, full of rose bubble tip anemones. This tank is beautiful. This fish is unique. It's a Japanese surgeonfish. That is just beautiful. Oh my gosh.
And it have been here 12 years.
We got clownfish,
Yellow tang, the blue tang,
Here we see massive gorgonian.
open polyp. Our goal is an education and conservation, and different than just have beautiful, colorful fish. And the most popular fish we have in the ocean right now, plastic. People think they're jellyfish, and also turtles do. It's a really big problem we have in our ocean right now.
I've actually never seen an exhibit like this, and you're spot on. There's more plastic in the ocean than there is animals. Most people, when they walk up to this, probably think these are jellyfish, but they're not. And like you said, sea turtles think the same way. They think
They
these
eat
plastic
them.
bags are jellyfish, and they eat them.
They die.
Oh, wow. Stop throwing plastic in the ocean. This is
The
crazy.
electric eel.
The electric eel, also found in the Amazon rivers. This thing is huge. How long is he?
1.7 meters,
So how much electricity can this thing produce?
500 volts.
500 volts.
It can knock you down. Touch the water, it immediately goes straight straight to you.
What's very common is when you're walking in the water, it'll send out the shock. People will drop in even shallow water and then they can drown. The electric eel, though, is not really an eel.
No, it's not an eel.
It's a knife fish. It's one of the only fish that can move forwards and backwards.
The anus is here in the head.
Oh.
It's not at the back.
That's the anus.
Yes,
Guys, it's
at the front of the hand.
It's right underneath its chin.
That's really important because other fish have at the back.
Of course. So this section, your planted tanks.
Yes, for planted tanks. Mixed species from Asia, from everywhere.
There are so many beautiful fish in this aquarium.
If you spend some time looking for different fishes, you can find angelfish, algae eater fish. There are a lot of small fish everywhere.
A lot of different types of fish. I'm seeing rummy head tetras, rammies, a few different types of rainbow fish in there. Wow, the red ones are so pretty.
Tetra, Congo,
Congo tetras.
Rasbora.
Rasbora. Oh, look at him. They're all coming out now.
There's pure fish, a lot of plants. That's the idea. Fish are not the only organisms in the water. There is plants, there is microorganisms, there's organisms that is really important for the ecosystem.
I love this thing.
This is a Orinoco Basin tank.
Wow, silver dollars.
Yeah, silver dollar. Many species, like 4 or 5 species of silver dollars are there. In Spanish, gancho azul, gancho rojo, palometa. There are many common names. Very important for local communities, for cultural practices.
And then you even have some arowanas.
Blue arowana.
Very impressed.
Yeah.
Really love it. The rock, the wood.
Really big and old piranhas.
These are huge.
They are more than 10 years old, all of them.
I don't know if I've ever seen a piranha this big before.
Yes.
Oh, guys, look at this. The black piranha.
Yeah, yes. There are 3 species of piranha here.
Yeah, one thing with these really big fat ones is you can see they've got these super puffy lips. But if you were to peel back the lips, you would be able to see how big and sharp their teeth are.
Oh, yes.
Moving on.
In this tank, they're all endemic from Colombia. We have many species here. Some are predators. This is the only place that you have those fish. And it's impossible to have in the hobbies. They need a lot of space. They're difficult to keep.
They're very sensitive fish.
Yes.
It's not a great fish for the home aquarium, but a beautiful fish.
And the catfish are poisonous one.
This catfish is poisonous.
Oh yeah. They're even more painful than a stingray.
How do they get you? Is it a bite?
No.
It's a barb
On the pectoral and dorsal fins.
I didn't know catfish had that ability to sting.
And this one are endemic fish from Magdalena River called mueludas, but it's really important for fisheries. One of those are one of the most beautiful fish that I think. It's a bigger, massive catfish.
Striped catfish.
It's the biggest fish predator in this basin.
So in here, we got like a lagoon style. We got stingrays and a massive amano turtle. Look at that. I don't know if I've ever seen one that big.
Wow, guys, you can see his eyes and his nose. It almost looks like he's smiling.
All right, so now we are getting behind the scenes on the life support system and some of the quarantine tanks at the aquarium. Super cool.
Sand filters, UV,
UV, of course.
heat pump. We have some of our quarantine tanks. We make sure they are in good shape. We have different separations. It's not the same water. Wood-eating plecos, that's why we have the piece of wood. And the piece of wood, it used to be thicker. And we have bigger quarantine tanks, smaller one that's made for avoid jumping. They are still small for the big tank.
Look at this, you got catfish, 3 or 4.
Let's see how the tanks look from the top.
So each tank has its own life support filtration system.
You want to see the crickets?
Sure, absolutely. Crickets, you can literally hear them. And this is what they use to feed a lot of the different fish, because in the Amazon, they eat insects that fall in the water.
We have different sizes. Crickets, small ones, 1,000 of them. Look at that, the bigger ones.
Oh wow, these are some big crickets. The type of cricket you don't want to find in your hotel room.
The feeding, where we store the food.
This is all fish food.
Yes, for all fish.
It's a kitchen for the fish.
And here we have animal diagnostic lab.
Dude, how cool is this? We can literally watch them work.
And the water quality lab, they are taking the pH for analytic.
What are those in the back? The flames.
Bacterial culture. This is really important because if some fish get sick, you come here and make the bacterial culture. It's how you make sure of animal welfare. It's really important for us. And the filtration system, the sand filters, pumping water, recirculation pump, heaters, very big heaters.
Oh my gosh.
And UV,
What does the maintenance on some of these things look like?
really similar, small tank, but everything's bigger. That's the difference, but it's pretty similar.
We saw the filtration for all the freshwater systems. Now we're going to be taking a look at behind the scenes on the saltwater tank.
We mix the water here.
This is where you mix the saltwater. And you use reef crystals.
Yeah.
We got to get you to try out Fritz Aquatic. It's a really good salt. It's very popular
really?
in the United States.
Okay.
So the lighting on these tanks is T5 and halogens.
Yeah.
Wow.
We have here the anemone tank.
This is the anemone tank, Asher. Look, there's even anemones.
In the overflow. If you don't want anemones, I'll take one home.
They're everywhere.
Now we're speaking my language. We got protein skimmers, we got reactors, overflows. What company did a lot of this work?
Us.
Yourself?
Yeah.
Wow, it's a lot of work.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Well, this area of the city used to be a very dangerous and very poor area. Park Explora, Botanical Garden, and University of Antioquia, they changed very much of this area.
The city of Medellín, unfortunately, has had somewhat of a negative reputation. It's very commonly seen in movies and TV shows like Narcos for drugs and Pablo Escobar. But the thing is in the last 15 to 20 years, the city has really cleaned up its act and it's become a super modern city full of lots of booming industries, things like technology, agriculture, and for the most part, it's now a very safe place. And we love walking around the streets here and exploring lots of amazing things to see. Coming to Colombia, we didn't know what to expect, but we've just been so pleasantly surprised over and over to see Medellín now. It's a beautiful place.
I was glad to hear that.
I mean, it's changing, you know.
Yes, it's changing really fast. People are willing to change their minds. If you want to see frogs, reptiles.
So now we're in the reptile amphibian area. Wow. It's maintenance day, guys. That's why we're getting the private tour. That's why everything is being worked on.
We have some turtles.
Wow, look at these little poison dart frogs.
These come from Colombia.
Yes, only small spot in Colombia.
And they're very toxic.
It's an axolotl.
Yes.
Axolotls come from Mexico, right?
Yes, but they're captive breed.
Hey buddy, can you give us a sign of life? Let us know you're still alive. Guy's super chill. He's huge. He must be pretty old.
Is that what I think it is?
Anaconda?
Yes,
Wow,
it's a big one.
He's posing perfectly for us. Look at that.
Biggest
Yes,
snake
but the
in the
snake
world.
in the world.
Wow. All right, guys, unbelievable experience here at Explora Park Aquarium. Thank you so much, Alejandro.
You're welcome.
Your English is very good.
Sorry,
You
but
saved us from having to speak unbearable Spanish. If people want to visit Explora Park, how can they reach you guys?
website, Instagram, all social medias. Come here. You're welcome.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Alejandro spent a few hours here just showing us everything. And it's super cool for the viewers to be able to see behind the scenes, to get to see some of the filtration. They're gonna absolutely love it. So guys, make sure to give the video a like, to thank Alejandro for the tour, and subscribe if you haven't already. What we say at the end of every video is, remember to keep those nitrates low.
Mantengan los nitratos bajos.
George, out.